So now in this video I wanted to show you horizontal flow regimes. So the flow regimes that we discussed before, they were for vertical flow, and you also have different flow regime but when you are with an horizontal pipe. So they are described over there. So you've got the flow direction which is just shown there for these pipes. And so here we can see a stratified flow, so water at the bottom, gas at the top. Here a wavy flow. Over there we've got a plug flow. Then here we've got a slug flow, here an annular flow, and here a bubbly flow. So as you can see, it is more complex in horizontal flow than for vertical flow. And so like for vertical flow, you also have flow pattern maps to describe these horizontal flow regimes. So it is the same principle. You've got two axes, one with the liquid superficial velocity and one with the gas superficial velocity. So if you take a section over there, if you know your liquid and your gas velocity, then you can see where you are on this map and then see that you are in slug flow. So again, two examples of maps. So you can see that here again, the axes were reverted in these two maps. So there I have the gas superficial velocity, while here on the x-axis, I have the liquid superficial velocity. And you can have different units. It doesn't really matter. Now, the last thing that I wanted to say about flow regimes is that when you have a well like the one that we can see over there with a vertical section at the top and an horizontal drain at the bottom, and then this well is connected through a flow line to your production separator, what you're going to have in such a well is that in this vertical section, you're going to have the type of flow regimes that we can see over there, and in these two horizontal sections, so one being the horizontal drain, the other one being the flow line, you're going to have the type of flow regime that we can see over there. So obviously it is quite complicated to know what is the velocity of each fluid in each section of your tubing. Well, the reason being that it involves a lot of things. So one of them is calculation of pressure, one of them is PVT. These are not very simple calculation. It is especially complicated because depending on the type of flow regime that you have, the pressure losses and hence the pressure that you have in your tubing is going to change. So basically, it is very difficult to calculate that manually because you need to know the pressure in order to calculate your flow regime, but you need to know the flow regime in order to calculate the pressure. So for that, you're gonna need a software that will be able to calculate that by steps. And so this is what Nodal analysis software will do for you.